Hi guys, my name is Emily Oliver and I'm here to tell you about my must-haves per the request of Jillian. So Jillian, I just want to give a shout out and congratulate you on your wedding because I haven't been able to do that yet and I'm just so thrilled for you guys. Anyway, to business. With makeup, it doesn't have to be that complicated. I really think that so long as you have these key items that I'm going to show you, and they can be cheap, they can be found as expensive as you'd like them, but the first thing that I recommend is a foundation. So having a good foundation that works for you, it doesn't have to be totally expensive. If you have sensitive skin, you might need to go a little more on the dermatologist route, or you might need to get something at a department store, but so long as you have something that works with your skin type, I think that that is key. Now, that means that you could do full coverage, or maybe you just want something that's light and easy, so you go with, Pretend Clinique tinted moisturizer, or even the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. Some of my friends actually use the CoverGirl, I think it's a whipped thing. I don't, because I love my Armani so much, but I heard that that one's pretty good too. So, the best tinted moisturizer I found for a deal is Lumine, and it's $15, and it's at any drugstore. So that one I've actually used, and I do really like it. The next thing would be, if you're going to use foundation, you should probably get a foundation brush. So the ones that I'm going to recommend for you guys are very affordable. It's called Echo Tools. You can find them at Target, you can find them, I think, kind of anywhere basically. You can also order them online, but they're really great. I was introduced to those by my friend Danielle, who's now a new mommy, so congrats to Danielle. And the next thing is going to be a good blush. Having worked with Armani for so long, you guys, a lot of my makeup's Armani. But for me, I love the number 10. It's like the prettiest color, and I'm actually wearing it. But if you're going to go a cheap route, I would recommend going to the drugstore and taking a look at anything by L'Oreal, because a little known fact, or maybe for you makeup-nistas out there, L'Oreal owns Armani. So when you're working with eyeshadows, I think that to keep it as simple as possible, you should have a light color, like this. This would be like an all-over color. This one is called Grain, and it's a satin color by MAC. I think that you should have a contour color, which doesn't have to be that dark. I love Cork and Wedge by MAC, so I alternate between those two. This is Cork. And the other thing that I like is to add an accent color. So for me, I have fallen in love with the Infallibles 24 Hours by L'Oreal. There we go, there it is. And this color is called Amber Rush. And it's really beautiful because when you look at it, it has like this beautiful metallic kind of feel. And if you guys have been following my videos, I always use an Eyes to Kill shade that looks like this, okay? So this is the expensive version. This is the inexpensive version. I like both. So this one's okay. The next thing that I'm going to recommend is eyeliner, because I love it. I love it so much. So you don't have to wear it, but I do find that it makes eyes pop, and I personally like black, but I recommend plum colors for green eyes, light eyes. If you're gonna get into like the brown eyes, I think that sometimes a green pencil, like a dark green, like a forest green, can be absolutely gorgeous. And anything else in between, just play, see what speaks to you. NYC makes a very inexpensive version, and it's pretty decent. I personally like the Dior waterproof Trinidad Black. The next thing for me that's a must-have, total must-have, is going to be mascara. And I'm so excited because I got a new one! This is going to be Power Volume 24 Hours Black Smudge. And this one is by, L'Oreal. So, when you open it up, it has a really nice, large, fluffy brush. This was, I believe, $7.99 or $8. It doesn't have a smell, so it's really great for sensitive eyes. So pretty much my must-haves are foundation or tinted moisturizer, just to recap, a beautiful blush, a light eyeshadow, a contour eyeshadow, and our accent eyeshadow. Any eyeliner will do, and I do recommend still a foundation brush. The last thing, mascara. So those are my must-haves without it being too much more complicated. I would say that for me, I have to have a brow pencil because my eyebrows are so light. So for me, that's definitely something I can't live without. But if you have good eyebrows and dark eyebrows, then you don't have to worry about it, okay? And then of course, the last thing would be a beautiful gloss or a nice lip product. Okay, Miss Jillian, I hope that helps to answer your question. And for all the rest of you, tune in for next week because I have been given my first YouTube makeup challenge. Challenge is the $30 makeup challenge, and also that makes it a little more complicated is it's for somebody who is biking to work. So tune in for next week because this is going to be an interesting one. And for everybody else who's been watching and sticking with me, thank you so much for continuing to do so. It just means so much to me. And you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you, and bye!